This is Dale. Dale is what we would usually describe as an astronomical loser. And being an astronomical loser has cost him his livelihood, his good name. He's essentially ruined his life trying to clout chase and expose somebody. Dale went on a date with the girl on your right called Kaya. Now, Dale decided after their date, for no reason whatsoever, he was gonna try to expose Kaya, but not just expose Kaya, but he was gonna misrepresent the facts of their date and lie about what took place during their date to sort of make Kaya look horrible. And he did all of this for no reason other than TikTok clout. After his date with Kaya, Dale ran to TikTok and he ran to TikTok to do a story time about being catfished on this date with Kaya. Now, when he dropped the video, a lot of people who is seasoned in dating, we identified a lot of inconsistencies with his claim of him being catfished by Kaya.
Yo, I got catfished and I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with the date. She wanted a seafood boil, but I didn't know what that was. So she said, let's just go to Golden Corral. And then after that, we went to Crumble Cookie. She said she never had it before and she was happy.
Men watching this, we all probably had the same reaction. And we all probably know what's going on here, bruh. Dale is that weirdo from like high school who sneak and geek with big women. And then like when they're discovered to be sneaking and geeking with that big girl from class, they go out of their way to embarrass her to prove they ain't really like her like that, when in fact he did indeed like her. So this dude claimed that he was catfish, but then he goes on to explain how they went to Golden Corral, then they went to Crumble Cookie, and it didn't stop here. They go to other places. So you were catfished and you went to multiple places. Now I understand not wanting to just kick her out the car, but you could have said, "Hey, after Golden Corral, hey, I had a fun time," and drop her home. You going through out with a full date, and trust me, it gets more bizarre as it goes on. But him proceeding with the dates with multiple stop shows that he was into her.
They don't have Crumble in the hood, so this was her first time trying it, and she liked it. So after that, we went roller skating. I thought it would be fun because I haven't went in like a long time, and I had fun besides her taking breaks because her legs hurt. But besides that, it was cool. After that, I had to take her back to the spot. She didn't want to leave until she got hungry again, and then I took her to McDonald's.
This makes Dale even more diabolical. We understand what's going on, bro. You identified a girl on a dating app as an easy kill, right? You looked at her like, kind of big, but not really like just like I'm talking about. Like she's not like retribution big, right? She's big, but she's right. So you identify, okay, like she's effable, she's an easy kill, and you got your easy kill, right? First date, took her to go eat a couple of places, back to the crib, and you clap cheeks. And then you wanted for us to know because you said back to the spot and we ain't leave again until she was hungry again. So you wanted us to know that you clap cheeks. So one, weird. Two, not catfish, because this is obviously your stilo, right? You went after this on the dating app because it was an easy kill.
Because I had already spent like $60 on her, and then it had got late, so I took her home, and she said she had a good night, y'all. But I like never been like catfish before, but I should have expected it because like she's from the hood. Like if y'all see,
He's a weirdo, bro. I've never been catfish before, but I mean, what else should I have expect? She's from the hood, as y'all can see. Like, bro, what does being from the hood have to do with the catfish? Right? So my suspicion was you wasn't catfish, bro. You took her back to the spot, you clap cheeks, stop it, bro. Give it up. So before we even heard her side of this story, right? Before she really exposed this dude, we're just going off of what he has told us so far. So at face value, he was already getting some backlash from people, not really understanding the purpose of this video. When you slept with her, you took her out on multiple dates, you spend a decent amount of money on her, and you dropped her off back home. You proceeded with the entire date. You can't tell her she's a catfish, bro. She's your type, homie.
y'all really don't believe I got catfished, and y'all really want to see what she looked like. This is not a joke. I'm about to show y'all who I thought I was actually about to meet up with. This is who I thought I was meeting up with. This is the picture on her profile, y'all, that she sent. So it's not adding up, y'all. this is not the same person that was on that profile. This is a completely different person. Y'all can't tell me I didn't get catfish. Like, look.
I'm not here to determine if she's a catfish or she's not a catfish. From my perspective, bruh, it looks like the same girl. It just looks like makeup without makeup. But nonetheless, even if she was uglier than you expected in person, bro, you still slept with her. You still clapped cheeks. You still took her to your crib. You took her to 5 different locations, bro. Once you go that far, you can no longer come online and do a story telling about how you was catfished and want sympathy, bro. It's corny. But she would actually respond back and point out a lot of the lies and flaws that was simply point to this dude is clout chasing. He's a weirdo. So here is Kaya speaking about her quote unquote getting exposed for catfishing Dale.
So that was me in the video. In the video, the guy is basically saying he got catfished by me, and then he showed a picture where I had a filter on. I just want to say that's not my boyfriend. This isn't a skit. I barely know that man. I don't. But it's crazy that he posted that video when I sent him a video of me without a filter. And plus, that picture that he put was the only picture I had that had a filter on my whole profile. So I'm just going to show y'all hold on. So this was the conversation we had before he even took me anywhere. And I was like, and I sent him a picture with no makeup on. My lashes were barely done. I needed to fill them in. I had a bonnet on. I was like, yeah, I haven't got myself together, but this is what I look like. And then he said, okay, I'll with it. You just chilling for. I was like, yeah, I'm about to do my hair. That's number one. Number two, these were the pictures on my profile. I think that looks like me, but I'm about to show y'all some more because that doesn't have a filter. As well as this picture, this is also a picture that I had.
Dale, you's a slime dog, homie. You knew you were getting a big girl, man. You knew you were getting a BBW, bruh, but you didn't care, bruh. Because it was probably a while since you clapped some cheeks. It was probably a while since you scored something, so you wanted an easy score. And you got your easy score. But like most men, bruh, we take things like this to our graves, okay? We usually go to our graves, with nights like these, right? We don't come to the internet chasing clout on it. It's especially disgusting that you got the cheeks, you clapped it, you used her for her body, and then you come on social media to shame her as if you didn't enjoy your time. You enjoyed it so much, bro. You enjoyed the cheeks so much, bro, that you took her for a post clapping like snack. I ain't never took a catfish to a post clapping snack. You was out of pocket, but she also showed that she showed you what she looked like. She literally showed you what she looked like without makeup, without nothing. Here's my bare face, bro. Here, and you said, "Oh, I'm effing with it. You natural." And she would also show that she actually let him know that she was big.
Which I did not have a filter on, and it's also multiple pictures that I had. So, yeah. Number two, me and him FaceTime. So, if he thought I was catfish, then why he just didn't block me or anything? I'm confused. He didn't block me or nothing. If you thought it didn't look like my pictures, and then you also knew I was chubby because I reiterated that to you in text message. I just feel like if I was catfish, you didn't have to bring me to multiple places. First of all, let's just say you brought me to multiple places. You paid before I could even pay. Before I could even reach for my card and bring it out, you paid. So, if you really had a problem with it, I'm confused. I'm very confused. And then you still continued to talk to me the day after the date. You were still texting me. So,
We're confused too. And this pretty much confirms our suspicion all along, bruh. Dale got the easy kill he wanted. He clapped cheeks. He enjoyed it so much that he was texting you after trying to get a part two. I can probably already assume what took place. Their friends probably figured out who he took out that particular night. Somebody probably seen him out with you, and then he had to make up the excuse of, "Oh, I was catfished." And the friends probably like, "Yeah, I." So then he made the TikTok to prove to his friends that he was indeed catfish because he ain't want his friends to know he's sneaking and geeking with a big girl on an off night. And I'll be real, Dill don't even look like the type of dude who is bagging or who has his pick up the litter when it comes to women. He just doesn't. So Dill, you did bad, bro. You did bad. But she didn't stop here, man.
I'm not going to continue to talk to somebody after they catfish me the day after. It just doesn't make sense. If I just feel like you made the video to get your views up or whatever, I guess rent must be high where you're living at. I guess. But okay. But yeah, also the comment about the hood thing, um I had you drop me off houses down from where I live and then I walked back to my house. Houses down where I live and I walked back to my house because I didn't know you like that. You took a video of other people's houses and then you were like, look where she lives at. She lives in the hood. You did not show my house at all, so I'm very confused. Um, Number two, I have a better car than you. I have a better car than you, and then for you to say I live in the hood and you don't live in the hood, and then you have a shitty car, and then my car is better than yours is crazy to me.
It sounds like he fumbled. I'll be real, bro. It sounds like he fumbled. Because even like when she's talking, like her mannerisms don't really seem like she's too. Now, the pink hair on the date like threw me off a little bit. But even her mannerisms don't really seem like, she's too aggressive, too masculine. She sounds like a pretty feminine, soft spoken woman. And her and Dale are on the same level, right? Like, bro, like you listen, yo. If you weren't blessed in the looks department, bro, you gotta be blessed in the pockets. Meaning, bro, God ain't blessed me in the looks department, homie. I had to get my pockets up. So now I can probably be picking and choosing a little bit, you feel me, and date women that are out of my league otherwise. But Dale, bro, like she's in your league. Like she is literally your female equivalent. So you trying to play her is crazy. And like come to find out, you bragging about how she lives in the hood and you don't when she probably has a better job than you, drives a better car than you, she's doing pretty well for herself. It sounds like you fumbled, bro. So once she exposed Dill responded back on his TikTok to sort of stop the public backlash. And here's what he had to say.
All right, y'all. So I'm sorry if I offended anyone. It wasn't my intent to offend anyone, bash anyone, or embarrass nobody. And I honestly still feel like I actually did get catfished to some extent because I didn't have a full understanding of what she looked like, especially because she showed up very different when she showed up on the date. And lastly, y'all, we actually didn't FaceTime before the date. On her screenshot, it shows July 3rd at like 1:30 a.m. We went on the date July 2nd that night, so we didn't FaceTime before. So I think there was a little mix up there that maybe she had or you guys had.
Even if we say that you are telling the truth, which I'm very skeptical, I believe her more than I believe you. But let's just say Dill is telling the truth and Dill did get catfished and they didn't FaceTime until afterwards. So you hopped on FaceTime for like over 30 minutes. You continue to text her afterwards, even though you were catfished. Come on, bro. Stop it, Dale. Stop it. Now, he attempted to apologize. It didn't work. And the natural progression of falling off on TikTok took place. They mass reported his account. They clapped him, got him off TikTok. And Dale lost an expiring TikTok career. He did all of this for TikTok Clout and never got to really enjoy it. His account, I believe, went up to like 20,000 followers, but he lost all the progress. So I was wondering because I couldn't find Dill account anywhere because he never got reinstated. I was wondering, yo, where is Dill at? And we found Dale's new account. And you know what Dill is doing after doing quite possibly the most spiteful, vindictive, evil thing you can do to a person? Dill is now on TikTok doing the most unexpected thing that I would ever expect from Dill. He's now on a new TikTok account and he's using the homeless to get followers. Dale is now online telling people that he would feed one homeless person for every 1,000 followers he got. Now, Dale is at 100 followers and have done about 5 videos. So it doesn't look like he's sticking to his principles of feeding one homeless person for every 1,000 followers, but it looks like he's doing whatever he can, man, to try to get the followers back, right? Yeah, bro, you did bad, bro. You did bad, Dale. You did really bad, man. So y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all think that Dale did horrible? Is Dale telling the truth? Was he catfished? Let me know in the comment section, right? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why this TikToker is exposing Dr. Umar Johnson after their first date. I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. Out of here, folks. Peace.